because I want on film, and I want on our cameras as well, there's a real passion and frustration with Van Jones right now. And nobody will tell me to my face what people are saying. And
you must not have the right friend.
Exactly.
All you need to do is call me. I would have told you what they were saying, exactly, Van Jones. Exactly. I would have told you what I was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Van Jones.
What were you saying?
I was frustrated by not just that moment that we talked about on the town hall with he's presidential, but the interview you did with Jared Kushner pissed me off on some level. Jared Kushner is not qualified to sit in the seat that he's in, right? And I feel like people who like you, who work to go to law school to become the person that you are, who had to go travel through all of these different things to sit in a position to be able to make a difference. This guy literally was handed, you're in charge of Israel, prison. I mean, it's like, who are you but a bankrupt business person whose daddy's in jail? Like, that's how I feel about it. And every time someone like you sits with someone like him, you give him validation. Anytime you sit with a Donald Trump, and it's the same problem I had with Steve Harvey going there, and Martin Luther King III going there for that photo op, coming down in front of the gold elevators. Kanye West, I'm still reeling from that, because the validation that you give someone who has a history of redlining, Central Park 5, still hasn't apologized to those 5 beautiful people, and I gotta stop calling them that. I need to call them by their names. Kevin, Youssef, Corey. Let me see if I can get it all. Kevin, Youssef, Corey, come on, help me. No. Kevin Richardson, Youssef Salam, Corey Wise, and Antron McCray, and why am I forgetting the 5th one? Ava. But they're young boys who had their lives stolen from them by an evil, corrupt system, and this man spent $85,000 to call for the death penalty. Before they even had due process as a lawyer. Like, come on. They didn't even go to trial. And then they were convicted with no physical evidence. None of the sperm matched them. No blood evidence. Nothing to convict them, and they were all railroaded, and then they were exonerated. And no apology?
So why were you mad at me?
It was displaced. So maybe some of it was displaced.
But at the time,
but at the time, it's like you represent power, and you represent the ability to speak truth to power, because you're sitting there. You got a seat at the table. You got entree. And I guess in many ways, it's like that moment Kanye during Hurricane Katrina, where he goes on camera and says George Bush doesn't care about black people. And we were all like, we all know that, but Kanye said it on camera. And in many ways, that catapulted him into a position that he wouldn't have had. And even though he got a lot of backlash in the black community, we were like, yeah, George Bush doesn't care about. He flies over, good job. Black people are dying. Kiss my ass. So I think it was that, the validation that someone in your position gives to somebody like that. And it wasn't like hateful, because I don't know you. But I just feel like, our responsibility as black people, and those of us who have the microphones, those of us who have the ears and the eyes of people, bear a different responsibility than anyone else,
And so if you were somebody from the community or barbershop, nail salon, community center, how was it landing?
Like, what is he doing? And I think some of us, because I can't speak for all people, and I'm not into cancel culture per se. I don't believe in throwing away anybody. Maybe. But I think it landed. Okay, that doesn't matter. We're not in a position